Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back for another video. And I know, you guys might be really mad at me. Sorry, because I haven't made any videos. It's because I'm really sick, guys. I haven't been able to do anything. So, here's a video about how deep is the ocean. The ocean is way deeper than you think it is. I'm gonna say that when I need to move my webcam for now, because I don't know why. Okay, moving time. Where am I supposed to keep my move? In the top right, I think. I won't keep in the center. That's odd.
The ocean is really, really deep. Deeper, in fact, than most of us realize. If you were to shave off all of the land from the tops of every continent and island in the world and fill up the ocean's deepest points with that land, then the entire Earth would be covered in an ocean 2 miles deep. 3/4 of our planet is already covered in water, though, and it goes a lot deeper than just 2 miles. Let's start with a sense of scale. This dot right here is the size of an average human. This slightly larger dot is the size of an elephant, and this is the size of the largest ship ever built, the Knock Nevis. With
I thought the largest ship was Titanic. Well, Knock Nevis, GG.
that in mind, let's start going underwater and see what we find out. The first milestone is at 40 meters below the surface, which is the maximum depth allowed for recreational scuba diving. A little further down at 93 meters is where the wreck of the Lusitania was discovered, which is interesting because the Lusitania itself is 240 meters long, which means that it sank in water shallower than it is long, so if the ship was standing on its stern or bow, it would be sticking out of the water. Just slightly fatal if you're not careful because of decompression
Well,
sickness.
this makes me
But
scared
that
because
didn't
I've
stop it.
never gone diving and I wanted to, but 100 meters? How deep is 100 meters? That's the problem. Well, we'll be around 40 meters. That's
Man
good.
named Herbert Nitsch to accomplish the free diving world record at a depth of 214 meters. This guy swam down to this level with just one single breath. But a little further down at 332 meters, we have the scuba diving world record, which was accomplished by another man named Ahmed Gabir. If he had swam down
Ahmed
another
Gabir.
111
A
meters,
lot of... What do you call that noise when you, like... Oh. Yeah, the... It's like spitting out. Man, what's with people not having hair while scuba diving? Like... Like, seriously.
then he would have reached the height of the Empire State Building.
Empire State Building. Oh. 443 meters? That's
If
a
it was
lot.
submerged underwater. And a little further than that, at 500 meters below the surface, we arrive at the maximum dive depth of blue whales, the largest creatures on the planet and also the limit of the U.S. Seawolf class nuclear submarine. At 535
Seawolf-class
meters, we
submarine?
can witness the maximum dive depth of emperor penguins, and this is when we must bring up the intensity of water pressure. At this level below the surface, the water pressure exerted on a person or the penguins would be roughly equivalent to a polar bear standing on a quarter. So further down the depths, at 800...
What type of example is that? A polar bear standing on a quarter. I know, it would break. It would break, yeah. But which type of dumb... what's that? Dumb person would make a polar bear stand on a quarter.
What's 9 plus 10? 21. You stupid.
That's what I feel about myself right now.
130 meters.
If you guys are not listening, I'm just like playing some soundboards. Yeah, that's that. I think that's enough. It's pretty loud.
Meters would be the height of the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, the tallest building in the world. Once we hit 1,000 meters below the
But I
surface,
heard there's a taller building being made
we
right
begin
now.
to enter the scary zone. Light
Like, what type of name is that? A scary zone? Whew, I'm freaked. If I was a 5-year-old, God,
Bruh.
what type of name is that?
from the surface can no longer reach beyond this point, so the rest of the ocean below is shrouded in permanent darkness. On top of that, the water pressure you would experience at this point would be about the same as if you were standing on the surface of the planet Venus.
Bruh.
What type of... Like, I don't think any person has gone to Venus. Oh yeah, your mom has. I just wanted to use that soundboard.
Meaning that you would die very quickly. You would also meet the giant squid at this sea level if the water pressure didn't already kill you. At 1,280 meters, we reach the maximum depth dived to by the leatherback sea turtle, and further down at 1,000...
I would swim with turtles, but if they go down there, it would be like me standing on Venus.
1,828 meters, we would reach the deepest part of the Grand Canyon were it to be underwater with us.
Oh my
Down
God.
at 2,000 meters, we start to encounter some of the more terrifying sea creatures, like the ominously named...
Where do you read these things? How does he get it? He's not me.
black dragonfish, a carnivorous beast with a stomach that doesn't allow light to be emitted through it. Meaning that since
That
we're
small thing is a black
in
dragon.
total darkness underwater at this point, the only way you would ever see this thing is with a
Oh
flashlight.
my God. I regret my words now.
A little further down, at 2,250 meters, we would reach the maximum depth dived to by both sperm whales and the very frightening colossal squid. Sperm whales often have sucker marks and scars left on their bodies from battles with the colossal squid that likely take place at these incredible depths. The squids themselves can grow to be 14 meters long and weigh up to 750 kilograms.
How big is a meter? I need to check that. Search. Where do I search this? How big is a meter? Meter. In feet, yeah. In feet. In feet? 3 feet 34 inches. 3 feet 34. 3.37. 3.37, huh. I need a calculator. 3.37 multiplied by 14. 47 feet? I'm like only 4. Oh, that's a lot. Like, damn, son.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
What? It's how much times? It's 12 times bigger than me. Like,
Bruh.
are you serious? I just love this soundboard.
Bruh. What's 9 plus 10? 21. You stupid.
With eyes the size of a dinner plate and razor-sharp sickles in the middle of their tentacles. So yeah, good luck with that down there. Way further down at 3,800 meters, we can find the wreck of the RMS Titanic. And a bit past that, at 4,000 meters, we start to enter the abyssal zone of the ocean.
Okay,
Water
now
pressure-
it's a nice name. The Abyssal Zone. Who would keep the scary zone? I'm not a 3-year-old.
is at an astonishing 11,000 pounds per square inch down here. And there are
Oh,
numerous
that's-
strange, almost alien-like creatures that inhabit these depths, such as the fangtooth, anglerfish, and viperfish. Down at
All look
4,267
similar.
meters is the average depth of the ocean, where you would normally expect to hit the floor, but there are parts of the ocean that go significantly deeper than even this. At 4,791 meters rests the wreckage of the battleship Bismarck, sunk during World War II, and way down at 6,000 meters is the beginning of the Hadal Zone, named after the underworld Hades.
The Hadal Zone. Well, now Hadal, it's a really interesting name. Let's listen. I kind of feel scared. Nope.
Itself. The water pressure down at these depths can become 1,100 times what you would experience. It's way back
Then here, 1,000.
on top at the surface, which is roughly equal to an elephant balancing on a postage stamp. Or
What is wrong with the example? Elephant standing on a postcard? Well, you could give a nice example like 2 elephants standing on a ant. That's kind of the same. But that would be really
a
rough.
single person carrying the weight of 50 Boeing 747 jumbo
Now
jets.
that's pretty
Down
good.
at these depths, you would be crushed immediately
Example.
without any outside protection, but life still exists down here in various strange forms. At 6,500 meters, we reach the maximum depth that the DSV Alvin can dive to, a popular research submarine that helped to discover the Titanic. Way further down at 8,848 meters below the surface, and we
It's
have
Mount
arrived
Everest.
at the height of Mount Everest,
I
where it
knew
can be
that 'cause
upside down
I
and
never
placed
been there.
underwater. And then, way further past even that, at 10,890
Oh my god, guys. It's already...
It's over 9,000!
It's 10,000. I
98
wanted
meters.
to use that meme.
We arrive at the depth reached by James Cameron in 2012 during the Deep Sea Challenger mission. The deepest point of the ocean yet reached by humans was back in 1960, though, when 2 men named Don Walsh and Jacques Piccard reached a depth of
Jacques Piccard.
10,916 meters using their Trieste submarine. It took them 5 hours to descend through the ocean to this depth, and they only stayed for 20 minutes before a window cracked and they began to resurface.
A window
Just a
crack.
bit
That
further
would
down
be
from there, at
scary.
10,972 meters, and we reach the average flight altitude of a commercial airliner. So if you've ever looked out of a window while on a flight and looked down to the ground, that's a very good sense of how incredibly deep down into the abyss that we are currently at. Finally, when we hit 10,994
We're
meters, we
stuck
hit
in
the bottom of the
10,000.
known ocean called the Challenger Deep, right here on this map, just about 300 kilometers southwest of Guam Island. However, it is believed that there are almost certainly even deeper parts of the ocean than this that just haven't been discovered yet. It wasn't until 1997, after all, that the Serena Deep was discovered with a depth of 10,732
It's not
meters,
too far
making it
away
the second
from-
deepest known point in the ocean. It is estimated that only about 5% of the ocean's floor has been accurately mapped, leaving the other
95% is left.
95% to be
Has to
currently
say
a mystery.
that.
It may be only a matter of time before an even deeper part of our ocean is found, and who knows what we may discover there. So thank you for taking the
Yeah, don't see this channel. Please don't. It's for me only. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and
time to watch this video. If you'd
don't
like to stay
forget
up
to
to date with
subscribe my channel. Shut up! Don't forget to subscribe my channel, and like the video, please, and see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Adios, amigos.